Hello and welcome to another Invalid Opinion movie review. Today I'm going to be reviewing a small film. Probably haven't heard of it. It's not a very popular film. Don't think it had a very big budget or anything like that. It's going to be Avengers Endgame. Now, this film is actually a sequel to another film, Avengers Infinity War. It might have flown under your radar. But I'm here to tell you what I think about this film. Alright, joking aside, let's go ahead and get into it here. For starters, this film really doesn't, shy away from some unexpected stuff. A lot of unexpected things happen, things that I did not see coming. These are things that made, Infinity War great, and they continue on here. And I also think it helps that I heard that this one and Infinity War were filmed like around the same time. They didn't really take like a huge break between the films, and it kind of does feel like a continuation for the most part. There's a bit of a shift, Thanos did his thing, so less people. There's a bit of a break there. You do feel that, but because they were filmed in conjunction with each other, it kind of helps keep the pace moving, right? And within the first 15 or 20 minutes or so, some pretty unexpected things happen. Like, again, no spoilers here, but just get ready for the unexpected. And I gotta say, part of me feels like this review is almost pointless. Like, what am I gonna say that's gonna make you not see the film? Like, no, Avengers, I don't know if it's worth watching. Like, is that gonna stop you from watching it? I don't think so. You're probably gonna see it anyway. But thankfully, that's not the case. It's good. I would say it's probably right on par with Infinity War. Maybe a smidgen or two below it, because Infinity War was like the first one to set the bar. This one, it'll meet the bar, maybe a little bit below it, but it's close. It's definitely worth it. You don't have to think twice about it. You don't have to wait for my recommendation. You probably already have your tickets. It's definitely worth watching. Going along with a few things that are also similar to Infinity War, there's a big cast. All the Avengers are there. Guardians of the Galaxy, everyone's in there. And it doesn't feel too crowded, to be honest. It's something that was juggled very well with Infinity War, and that continues on here as well. And I mentioned that in the beginning, there's some unexpected things that happen. Initially, I wasn't too sure about the direction things were going to go. This thing happened, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. But as the movie went on, it kind of worked out. And it definitely still carried weight. I didn't feel like a cop-out or anything like that. Because I had to keep it so vague, you're not really going to get a lot of information out of this. Remember, I was in the movie. Just going to know if it's good or not. And yeah, it's good. Now, it's also a long film. The runtime's over 3 hours, I think. But because there's always something going on, it honestly doesn't even feel 3 hours. It felt like a long film, but it doesn't feel overly long. It feels stretched out. Honestly, it probably could have gone on a little bit longer, to be honest. Now, one important thing also is this movie didn't have like any weight, any emotional moments. And there are definitely a couple. And with this one, I would say, maybe it's one thing that it kind of does better than Infinity War. Because with Infinity War, by the end, you knew they're going to backtrack on some of these things, aren't they? These aren't going to stick. With this one, I'm pretty sure they're going to stick. So it felt more real in a sense. Definitely helped bring it up a notch or two, I would say. One question I also had going in was, because in Infinity War, Thanos was very intimidating. He was a very strong villain. I think the strongest in the whole MCU, as it should be. And I wondered if his presence was going to be severely diminished. Was he going to be still a threat in the second one? Now, he's not as big of a threat, because Infinity War, that was Thanos' movie, within Infinity War, that was about him winning. Him doing what he wanted to do, doing exactly what he did. The second one, obviously not that. But he still has a presence, he's still intimidating, he's still threatening. Another character you might have questions about is Captain Marvel. In particular, do you need to see the Captain Marvel film? Probably not, because the Captain Marvel film was probably more of a backstory once you really take this into account. She just comes in. She's very powerful. She's very well used, though. She's not. It's not like the Avengers had the fight and then she comes in and takes all the glory. No. She was well utilized. Again, I have to give credit to the Russo brothers. They are very good with their storytelling, and that's probably really as much as I really want to get into. I can't really talk about anything else without getting into spoiler territory, and I'm not going to do that. We'll talk a little bit about the ending. Was it satisfying, essentially? And I would say yes. It concluded the whole chapter. The Infinity War Endgame. It concluded that very well. It was. If you really think about it as one big movie, 2 chapters, very good. I would give it I would give Endgame maybe probably like a low 9 out of 10. Infinity War, after thinking about it, maybe just like a little, like half a decimal point higher. But as a total package, amazing. You should definitely watch it. And again, you probably are. I don't think whatever I'm going to say is going to stop you. But fantastic film, great experience. Definitely go to the bathroom before you go into the theater or before you start watching it because it's 3 hours long. But yeah, again, 9 out of 10. Very good, very good. Now, regarding the MCU universe in the future, that it does open up a lot of possibilities. I'll be interested to see what they're going to do next. And with Infinity War being so good, I don't... the Infinity War stake, with Thanos as the villain, which includes Endgame. I'm not sure how they're going to top that villain, top what happened. That's going to be hard to beat. But we'll see. Yeah. Now, that's it in regards to the review for Endgame. I want to talk a little bit about, do a little channel update. Because as you may have noticed, we've had some pretty explosive growth over the past few weeks. My subscriber count has doubled. And, pretty soon I'm probably going to have to start getting some merch out, right? I'll try not to let it get to my head, try to keep doing the same reviews I'm doing now. But, again, thank you for subscribing. I want to thank all my 10 subscribers. Really appreciate it. And I'll keep putting reviews like this in the future. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Stay fresh.